my streamalings. Yes, Leverman. The subs come to those who sub for themselves. If Forewarned subs for you, Forewarned gets the song. A 1 and a 2 and 1, 2, 3. You've been warned. It's Forewarned with 3 subs in the morning. He wakes up, gives a yawn, because he wakes up before dawn, handing out all the subs to you. My friends 1, 2, and 2. That's right. Porcus 497, Gloverman 555, and Ryder D. Dider D. Yeah! Those are your songs. Now you can hear me. The music is louder than me. Let's see if we can fix that. How about now? Ooh, how about now? Music is loud and very loud. Okay, let's see what happens when I do this. Is that better or worse? That's gonna be worse. Let's just keep it like this. How's that? That's nice. That's nice. The music is still quiet. Can go lower. What does everyone say? Which is louder, me or the music? Which one? What is happening with my life? Oh, yes. Oh, that's why we have to do that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, is that worse? Better? How does the sound sound? There was a, new year, new problems with the stream when I logged on. All sorts of crazy things happening. Raise yourself. Raise myself? How? Like with a lift? Like on the floor? You know what? I really can't. Oh, I can. I can bring me up a little. How about that? Maybe you like that. Now we're gonna add more problems. So when I logged on, the screen refused to not be in 480. Like nothing I could do would make it not in 480. And finally deduced that it was the PS3 that wasn't playing nicely, which is rare for sure. Usually it's OBS, but I cursed out OBS and then we solved it. And now everything's better. Everything is better. How are you guys this evening? What are you doing with your lives? Be honest. I raised me and my siblings. Oh, as my own dad. That's swell. Hey, how about we actually listen, been working on a new album. That's pretty cool. What album are you working on? That's pretty sweet. Congrats. Although, is working on an album the musician equivalent to starting a new sketch? That's a legitimate question. I've never been a musician. ACT studying, break a leg, Solar. That's pretty cool. Let's get sneaky. I'm playing Devil May Cry on my PlayStation 5. Congratulations, Phantom Reaper Roxas. I love me that PS5, man. Oh, I've been talking to indie record labels. That's pretty cool. Break a leg. Waster's Attrick. Albums are like paintings. You never know what you're gonna get. Being a loser and not taking advantage of my opportunities. Been bedridden for over 4 months, so I'm losing my motivation. Just the real. I have plans for when to recover though. If you're bedridden, that doesn't make you a loser. That makes you bedridden. It's not your fault. I guess I don't know. I'm just saying. Seems unnecessarily harsh. Guys, we need 99 more followers, and then I can finally give away one of these Sly Cooper Funko Pops. I really want to give away one of these Sly Cooper Funko Pops. Funko Pops? Uncle Pops. Guys, we gotta do it. Come on. Get some people to follow. 99, and we'll give one away. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. And in this case, I also make the rules. Do we do all these? Pops and challenges. It's been so long. The hanger can make a limited... Oh! Oh, it's so painful. I remember that mission. Alright, we'll try it. Defeat the Black Baron before time runs out. All of these are hard. Ooh. I remember moving on. Alright, well, let's try an obligatory. I hate Pops, but immediately bought that. Man. I think I've been trying this for months. Oh, I've forgotten the button. Where's the zoom button? Why won't he go? Where's the... There it is. There it is. Good one. Good one on Penelope. Follow the green dot. Get this guy. Oh, I missed him. There's an airplane in the way. Jeez, this is hard. There's even like some extra physics on that thing. Like if you're moving, it will... Don't you hit my barn. Take that. That guy always looks like Murray to me. Oh, Mojo Raven! Oh, look at that. Oh, that's right. That's what that is. Now you're everywhere. I don't like the zombie, though. Care for that. See if I can fix that. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, I added that that little widget there right as we were starting, just to see if I could see more things. Sometimes I feel like we get raided and I don't notice. Sometimes subs come through. Oh, come on. And I don't notice. Come on, you stupid. Hippo? What happened? Oh, do I have him? I do have him. There we go. Oh, and your buddy. There's like the tiniest crosshair of what I assume is... No! No! It's gonna keep firing. Yeah. Ah, we're gonna... That guy does look like the Murray, though, right? Oh, it doesn't care if I go the same direction. Look at that. Oh, no! No, nothing! Steven, is that you?
That is me.
Oh.
And I brought a friend.
All right. Come on in, friend. Who's your friend?
This is Hercule Poirot from the famous books by Agatha Christie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you a fictional person?
Yes.
How did you enter our reality?
I took the train.
He's from Berlin.
That's pretty cool.
I made a wish on a star, and I cried while reading the book, and he came to fix my problem, and now the orphanage is no longer going to be closed. So,
that's
thank
all
you,
the
Hercule.
books. That's all the books.
Yeah, they all have an orphanage, and they're all getting closed down at some point.
Well, thanks for being here, Agatha Christie's imagination. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're all fictional here. Writers got it right. We're all fictional.
We really are just our parents' OCs, if you think about it.
Oh, man.
We're just their original characters.
It's deep.
They gave birth to us and just held us in their arms and go, oh wow, our OC generator worked.
No, stop hitting my thing. It's not too far off from the truth, except for you have zero control over the character that you create. Like,
yeah, it's exclusively a generator. Like, you have no control over it. Their stats are really bad too, depending on your stats.
Dude, when you first have the kid, they have terrible stats. Like, they can't even sit up.
Oh yeah. They're weak. They're weak.
The worst part is that we're clones of clones of clones. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's the
where-
problem.
where
And
did it
every
start?
cloning
Where did
movie
it
has
start?
told me that's a bad idea.
Yeah,
No,
but
DOC's
and then like
worse.
the tutorial stage lasts so long.
Somebody writing this down. This is good stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
sure
we're
there's a
reading,
game
we're
like
reading
that.
from it right now.
Well, how were your
Steven
New
Spielberg.
Year's? What did you do?
Oh, I
Celebrate.
slept.
Yeah?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I was on vacation.
Oh, yeah. You don't do that very often.
No, I don't. I got 5 days off. It was pretty great.
Congratulations. What did you do for 5 whole days?
Not a whole lot. Family went to Flagstaff, played in
Oh,
the
that's
snow
cool.
for a while.
It's
Yeah.
fun. Heard of that? Heard of that Flagstaff? They do snow there.
Yep.
They do stuff.
Pretty much everybody in my family like slipped and fell at least once.
Nice.
Oh, lose again. I'm out of here. Someday I'm gonna beat this challenge. It's not today though. Like at all.
No,
It's not.
no,
the
it's
case.
hard, man.
It's a hard challenge. Should it be?
The mini game one with the airplanes and like you have the 2 screens,
Yeah.
whatever. The ones with the traps, those are really hard to me. Like it took me so many tries to do those.
Yeah, oh gosh, why? You know, and I'm not really I'm not a go for all the challenge kind of guy, but I feel like at this point I kind of have to. I mean, I've dedicated so much of my life to this.
Are you going for the platinum, huh?
Yeah, that was the idea. But you know,
Yeah.
at this point, it's like I might as well go for the Sly 4 Platinum. At least that unlocks something worthy. What do I get for this? A little icon?
Yeah,
You know?
that's it. That's it.
That's pretty much it. We went and saw the Harry Potter castle light up last night at Universal Studios here in Hollywood.
That sounds
And
lovely.
it's very cool. You know, they do that digital projection mapping thing, which story within a story. I lived in Hollywood for many years and my apartment faced the Roosevelt Hotel, which is a very famous hotel on Hollywood Boulevard, and it was about a block away, so I could just see it out my window at night, marvel at it. And the first time I ever saw that digital mapping projection technology, I didn't know it existed. And I just look out the window and they were testing it on this hotel. And I watched this hotel transform and then fill up with water and windows rotate and all this crazy stuff that now you're like, that's normal. I literally was like, what am I looking at right now? And I sat there and took video for like 5 minutes of this thing from 2 blocks away. It was remarkable. It's still super cool technology, which is what they have at Hogwarts. And Disneyland does it on the castles and stuff, but there was a reason why I was telling you all that really elaborate story, the original one. Oh, was it about Christmas? What were we saying? What were we talking
New Year's.
New
New
Year's.
Year's.
Yeah, it was really good. It was something I
Vacation.
Yeah, I'll go back and listen to the VOD and all. There was some reason why I went.
We need a transcript or just sit
Oh,
down.
I remember why. Yeah, I need. Where's Ryan when you need it? Because everybody was out there with their phones watching and filming this projection of the mountain and the castle and stuff. And I'm like, it's all on YouTube, bro. Like, what? If you want to watch it through a tiny screen, just go online.
Yeah, really, like that's a huge thing for me whenever it would come to like dates and whatever. Like I don't want to be an old man about anything or whatnot, but like half the time there was always just like constant pictures, constant video. And I'm just like, you're basically living the date or spending time with me through your screen rather than just actually spending time with me.
Dude,
I'm here.
That's weird. On a date, that's super weird. Because like, I get that if you're like at a wedding or something, some momentous thing, somebody's birthday or whatever, but like on a date, that's not the point. Look, I'm on a date.
It wasn't a huge issue until I started getting criticism from people like, well, why don't you ever take pictures of us? I'm always the one taking pictures. And I'm like, because I'm living right now in the moment.
The social
I don't
media is
want
taking
to.
over.
Yeah, really. Like, I'm just like, I don't need a picture to justify that we're together. I'm right here. It's like, Jesus.
Hey, let's not get sick. It's Grayson Roderick. Thanks for the sub, a rub-a-dub-dub. It's great to have you here in Gamerland, my dear. Let's make one thing perfectly clear. It's you and me and everybody in Gamerland. Was that a rap or metal? I don't know what that was. Some sort of beat poetry?
It needs, like, its own instrumental. Whoever the guy is making the album, make an instrumental
Yeah,
to that
that's
clip.
right. Well, there's a lot of things happening now. Now that I don't know if I like this zombie running through my thing. There, he's gonna go away.
He's a little antagonistic.
He is a good. And I can't. And I'm like, should I hit the zombie? What should? Let's get rid of him.
You should always
Go
hit the
with
zombie.
There you go. So many things are happening. What's happening here? The Timalas just dropped a bunch of gift subs here. Oh, thank you so much. The
I gave one to
Timalas.
Cody.
And
Oh,
Cody even got one.
oh.
Congratulations, Cody. Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Thanks for all the gifted subs and welcome to Gamerland, y'all. You now have access to all of these exquisite emojis. Many of them are fruity flavored. If you just lick the screen, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Please clean it first, please.
COVID is a thing.
We aren't liable if you get a disease or infection from licking your screen.
I can get away with anything thanks to parody laws, man. I don't know if any of you are terribly political, but Chris Tucker on Fox News, do you know him?
I've heard of him.
So real, what's the word? Like alienating guy, or a politically charged, emotionally charged, like does a bunch of dumb things all the time and stuff. They often will quote him as like, 68% of people feel that Chris Tucker is in the right when he says this and that and whatever. They literally won a lawsuit. This is not fabrication, you can look this up. Fox News won a lawsuit where they were being sued for crazy things that Chris Tucker said, because their argument was that it is so clearly parody that reasonable person should believe Chris Tucker. That's Fox News actually
Holy
said.
crap.
And they won a lawsuit. You can't make this stuff up.
That is literally the movie Idiocracy. You could put that right in that movie and it fits.
It's so great. So I don't know. There are many people that are Fox News lovers. I'm not meaning to alienate you, but you should know if you do love it. If you're not aware, they did win a lawsuit.
There's liking something, and then there's being uneducated, and that won't do.
Yeah. Everybody needs to know what it is that they love. So we're out of here. We're out of all this stupid episode 3. You're the worst. You're the worst
Get
episode 3.
Can't believe you've done this.
Who remembers you? Huh? Nobody.
That's right. Well, not the gallery.
Well, the people that worked on it, they remember it like a war story. But
so long ago.
I'm sure there's some sort of like scripting guy that remembers that. Anyone on like Chris Zimmerman's team probably remembers that. It's like, that was a nightmare.
Hey, VZ, thanks for the first time chat. I didn't know I wasn't following before. I feel like a buffoon. Well, congratulations. You are now the 2,902nd follower. If you have 98 other friends, we're going to, and get them to follow as well, we can finally give away a Sly Cooper Funko Pop, personally signed and mailed by yours truly. I am the truly one in that sentence.
Oh my god.
Do it.
See, you're also not a buffoon anymore, because now you're following.
No more buffoonage.
You learn a lot of education on this channel.
Speaking of education, should we
get
pluck
big.
anybody from obscurity and teach them?
Yeah. We got a whole list. We'll do 2 at a time. We'll bring them in without any of them knowing.
I like
and
that.
we'll give them a little.
What am I doing here?
Look.
Oh, there. Oh, okay.
Be prepared, Kevin. Go ahead and give them words of wisdom when we bring them in. When you hear them, just give them words of wisdom immediately.
Yeah.
Assault them
Tell
with
me
knowledge.
when. Give me like a tone or something so I know they're here.
Okay, and Cody, you're playing a game, aren't you?
No. I mean, technically, yes, but I don't.
Such a liar. I hate you so much.
You're an idol!
Okay, here we go. And education.
Don't play music too loud when wearing headphones. You'll give yourself ear damage.
Technology.
Early adopting is often really fun. Don't worry about spending a bunch of money on something that probably won't work in a few years.
He pulled him in and then immediately pulled him out.
I'm sorry, my Discord was just glitching like crazy, so I only heard the last part of that.
Well, no, that's knowledge you can never get.
That's okay. I saw 2 usernames that had the word gray in them, and I pulled the wrong person in.
It's okay.
Just know mine's with the A. Mine has the.
The A.
My dyslexia. I'm sorry. That will not help it.
Oh, that's why. That was you. That. Oh.
Yeah.
You can blame me. I take full credit.
Oh, I have the.
Kevin's the one with education.
I do have a college degree
Oh no, not my voice.
in
I don't.
education. Don't actually have a college degree in education. It's in calligraphy.
Ooh.
That's also not true. Well, how cool would that be? Oh man, he dies fast. What's wrong with the Murray? Is he made out of fragile Murray pieces?
Fragile Murray pieces. I gotta write that down.
He's made out of pink slime from McDonald's.
Oh, ew, what's the pink slime at McDonald's? That's disgusting.
Oh, you've never seen that?
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, people think it's all fake meat. It's real meat. It's just meat that's ground up into little tiny bits.
I'm gonna throw up. And where do you find this pink slime at McDonald's? Don't say the ice cream machine. Don't say the ice cream machine.
No, it's in their factories.
Ew, man, that's disgusting.
Yeah, they're wearing hazmat suits when they took the picture of it too, so it looks really weird.
What's the purpose of this pink meat? It's how they actually...
Yeah, they put it into little molds, and then they send them off to deep fry them, and then they freeze them, and then send them off to the actual places for them to deep fry again.
Oh
A lot
my.
of deep frying.
Yeah.
Did they deep fry the
American
meat?
way.
Is that their process?
Yeah, well, they do the breading first, of course, though, and then they deep fry that.
Serious. Is there really?
No, yeah.
They bread the meat? If it's chicken.
Breading? Yeah, with the batter, it's like a tempura batter.
Oh, you're not talking about the hamburgers. You're talking about the chicken nuggets.
Yeah, no, the chicken nuggets.
Okay,
Yeah.
I heard things like
Yeah, no.
on them?
Yeah. That makes more sense because that stuff is not real. You know those chicken nuggets? Here's some more education. Chicken nuggets were invented by a Greatest Generational in an attempt to get as many calories out of chicken meat as possible.
Oh.
And so they're like, put it on this spindle, whip it up, and then you pull up all the chicken meat. It made sense at the time because like people were starving and canneries couldn't feed everybody. So, but now they have the what's the word? The food quality of rubber stamps. So might as well.
Man,
Wow.
I just gotta say, who knew that Sly Cooper would educate me on chicken nuggets?
There you go. I'm filled of education. What else do you need to know? This is what our podcast used to be. Just us discussing random facts.
What do you think he's been doing since 2013? He's been educating himself for the next game.
That's right. Everybody, yes. Fly is going to have a giant chicken nugget cake in the next game. Spoiler. And, don't die, Marie. Don't die.
Do you want to know where you can also get your food knowledge from?
Yes, please. Tell me. Educate me.
There is this new show coming up called The Good Dish. It is a show that is focused mostly on cooking. There's also some for the home, beauty, and style. I feel like Sly can get a lot of knowledge from this, and I cannot wait when it comes out January 17th.
You are very excited for this. This is a streaming show?
Yeah, it's a TV show on syndication. So basically, you have to check your local listings.
Hey, look
I'll
at
put it in the
you.
voice chat.
You know what syndication is. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's what
And
my
I
degree
don't-
actually is in. Radio, television, and film, so.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm below average intelligence.
So you too have a degree in calligraphy, I understand.
No, I have a degree in not knowing what the fuck I'm doing.
An art degree, okay.
I never know what I'm doing and I never know what's going on, so I just endure things.
Fair enough, fair enough. Called life.
Kevin, here's a tip for you. If you leave those spikes up, you can actually kill the enemies before they make it to Murray.
Yeah, I saw that.
Destroy them like how clockwork would.
Oh, very clever. And then it kind of bottlenecks them, yeah?
Yeah. They just stand there and like, well, what do we do?
How long will they
You're
stay
doing pretty
there?
good though. For as long as the spikes are there. You're just kind of
Yeah.
paused.
Will it keep pouring in more guys?
No, they'll stop after a little bit. But it's good enough to like help you out a little bit. A few enemies is gonna be out of your way.
I'll keep it.
I saw Popeyes in the chat. Love Popeyes.
Who doesn't love Popeyes?
Who doesn't?
Some good chicken.
Who does?
Whoa.
Popeyes
Remember
chicken
the family feud?
sandwich.
Remember in the Canadian Family Feud when she said chicken and it was supposed to be something else?
I do not, but now I know. 'Cause that
Yeah,
sounds good.
I had no idea what that existed until now.
Yeah.
Like I said, low average intelligence.
You're right. Well, hopefully it wouldn't be on a test somewhere.
Oh man, I hope not.
No, and then
Oh, more guys. No, I just destroyed that. No, why? They're still here. Why? Why? What kind of test would that even show up on? I mean, let's be real. Oh, there were guys up there.
Some sort of Canadian test, I would say.
You know, I have another friend that is Canadian that's becoming an American citizen, going through. If I want to move to Canada and do the same, do I have to get a Canadian test?
There are some ways of going about that. I remember when I was immigrating over, I looked up a lot of like research, and it just seemed easier to not go through like a lot of the hassle that it went through to do it like by the books. So it was just easier to just kind of get married and then have immigration be like, "Are you sure this is real?" And it's like, "Yeah, here's receipts." I did all this so I could come to like a country with fewer people. You got me. Less opportunities to work in the industry I want to work at. You're right.
Are you in Canada?
No,
Oh, okay.
that did not happen.
Oh, okay, got it. This is all hypertension.
Yeah, he dodged a bullet.
This was long ago.
Were you dating a Canadian?
Yes, it was me and Carmen. That was one of our mods.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that true?
That's sweet.
Yeah. We're still like okay with each other. Like we're on talking terms now.
Just not move to Canada terms.
Yeah, no.
I have so many questions, but I'll save them for we're not broadcasting to 36 other people.
Yeah. I'm sure her and I would appreciate that.
Okay, I'll ask one question. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, just say it.
We're all gonna get to ask one question. Put it in the chat.
Oh yay! Everyone gets one private question.
I think
Answered
Steven,
publicly.
I think Steven probably told me about this Carmen lady one time.
Maybe she might have been
Yeah.
in the chat with us talking.
No, you were telling me about this woman, like, was it November 23rd? Yeah, you were telling me about her when it was you and I at the thing. Oh, briefly.
These
I
two
would
of
not. I would not remember.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember every conversation I've ever had with you.
Oh, hey,
in my
Jimmy.
entire life.
How do you
Oh
do
yeah.
that?
I have a little chip I've installed in my brain. After playing Cyberpunk, I was like, that's the way to do it.
I like that you just casually bring that up. Like, I have a little chip in my brain.
Yeah.
So,
No! I'm gonna die.
Jimmy, what are you doing? Where are you at?
Jimmy!
That's what I
There he is.
Took too much damage. Boo! Don't like
You
any of
remember,
this.
huh?
Oh
You
my
remember,
gosh,
huh?
forewarned.
What's my middle name?
Stacy. Forewarned, thanks for all of the amazing subs. Look at you go. Everybody gets, oh my goodness, everybody gets a
Everyone
sub.
gets a sub.
Even
It's
even
not
Stacy.
Stacy, but
It is now.
It's-
You're gonna change your
not-
name.
Everybody
Okay, I'm gonna go
spam
really change it.
Stacy in the chat. Stacy.
Oh, no.
I have the
no.
power to rename.
it was actually my middle name is actually Bringer of Pain, but you were close. And God of Destruction is my last name.
Oh, interesting last name. Was that on your father's side?
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Okay, I guess my middle name is Stacy now.
Also, that
You're
was kind of
welcome.
funny. It sounded like you were doing a Mystery Science Theater little tune there.
Which one?
You.
Me? What did I say?
You said the god of destruction. It's like, oh. It's like, dude, I haven't seen MST3K in forever.
They just came out with something new, didn't they? Did I see that?
And have they?
Wasn't there something on
Yeah.
Netflix?
Yeah, they did like an entire new reboot on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Isn't the guy who does Crow? Didn't he die though? Is that he died?
Yeah.
He's
they
on it, too.
Got his. Yeah, they got his replacement.
He's on break. Give him a break.
The replacement wasn't the replacement Will Wheaton?
That's a good question. I don't remember.
Will Wheaton?
Heaton.
Will Wheaton.
Anyway, so the Netflix one actually only lasted like a year.
But does Netflix care? Don't they just make stuff and then it lives there forever?
They just shotgun things, and they're like, that didn't work? Okay, it's fine. We've got mountains of cash.
They're like the
anyway.
DreamWorks of streaming networks.
I know you say that, but they haven't really they haven't made a profit in years. They
DreamWorks
just
or
kind of
What?
keep
Netflix?
No,
Netflix.
that's
Netflix.
horse pucky.
Anyway,
No,
yeah,
they keep borrowing money. That's how they make their shit.
Yeah, I imagine they have to.
Yeah, Netflix keeps doing like insane rounds of investor funding that I can't imagine anybody going into that is expecting to see any return on that at this point.
Are they like one of those LMN scams?
It feels like it, considering how many things they'll greenlight that they know damn well probably isn't gonna make any money.
They
Like
need
the
to find
live-action
something
anime
else.
remakes, that's just... Why would you do that?
Right.
It'd be better if they just did what they did with Death Note and they just picked up something that wasn't like it had a finished script and everything, and then they just finish it for them and distribute it. That'd be easy. But then like Cowboy Bebop being your whole baby, wow. Ooh boy.
And Swiss Family Robinson in Space. Or
Wait,
whatever
what?
it's called. Lost in
What
Space.
the heck?
Yeah, Lost in Space, that's also over.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
They did season 3.
Tradition.
Look, I did it. That one was easy.
How long did the lot? Apparently,
It
the
was
Lost
fun,
in
too.
Space remake ended last year.
I thought so, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, season 3 drops today." I was like, "Who? New phone? Who dis?"
New phone, who dis?
My
I'm
gosh,
surprised that got 3 seasons. Did it get an actual ending?
I don't know. I didn't finish season 2 because I frankly, after watching season 1, I read an article where they said this show isn't picked up for season 2, and then I saw a thing that was like season 3 starts this week. I was like, "Don't you have to do season 2 first?"
Wait, hold on.
But COVID made everything confusing anyway, so.
Third seasons are always where shows go to die. They never make
It's
it past
true.
3.
No, Netflix has even said about that. Viewership retention like vastly falls down after the second season, so they're like,
That's
yeah,
fascinating. It looks like Tamales and Forewarn are in a
Sub battle.
Yeah,
Trust me, they
Yeah.
are.
it's a meta sub battle.
Oh boy. My favorite kind of battle.
Fight,
That's
fight,
hilarious.
fight.
Fight.
Besides, who has more
hard
angsty
for my
backstory.
amusement.
But
Yeah.
most of these people aren't even on the stream right now. They're just grabbing people randomly walking by. Like at this point, my neighbor now subs.
Yeah. Who wouldn't sub to the Gamerland podcast?
Right? Thank you.
You'd have to be insane not to.
Insane in the membrane.
I mean, look, Kevin, every sub is another $2.50 in your pocket before taxes.
So let's
But
just
you know what? You
let's-
don't want the people who just got through raiding my server to come over and sub. I can tell you that.
Why
Oh,
not?
yeah, no.
Are they jerks?
Yeah,
We just had to
I-
ban a bunch of them.
I was like sitting there trying to help sitting there helping my grandma's nurse tell her about stuff, and then I get like a billion pings in my server. I'm like, what is going on? And then it was just a bunch of kids being like, "Oh, we stomped your friend in League of Legends." I'm like, I
Okay.
stomped the ban button on you.
That sounds
it's
fun.
like that, it's like that's amazing. I don't care.
Hold on. I have to find who asked. Nope. I
Wait
got
a
nothing.
second. No, it's in my contacts, Cody. I can find it.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
who cares.
Alright.
Someone. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
No.
Nope. That was my death.
Oh, man. Does he care?
No, he does not. He left.
Oh
He
man.
never came back.
Oh.
He's still gone.
I just can't believe my name is Stacy now.
Did you
No.
know that your mom has it going on though?
Your
Aren't you
name-
proud of her?
Your
Yeah,
name was
I am.
always Stacy. You just found out. That's all.
You just remembered.
Like, you finally gave me a name after all these years.
I remember.
So that's on 30 Rock, right? My family has a tradition where a 3-year-old is allowed to name themselves. And my adult son, Spider-Man, is doing quite well, thank you.
For a minute, I thought you were being serious.
No, it's from 30 Rock. Okay.
Well, it's never a bad idea.
How was your guys' New Year's? It was amazing for me.
Yeah. I've been home for 2 years now. I haven't left.
You've been
for-
home for 2 years?
Yeah, I've stayed home for 2 years now.
You
Going
should
on
probably
3,
go to the
probably.
store. How are you
Yeah.
eating?
Some grass. Touch
Yeah,
some
fuck
grass.
around.
Yeah, we go to the store. Just I've been trying to stay home to keep other people safe.
Got it. That makes more sense.
I've been going around people's lawns and like taking a chunk, like as if you're a baby grabbing a piece of cake. I've been going to their lawns and taking a chunk of the grass, and now my lawn is almost completely filled with other people's grass.
Nice. You're doing the Ratchet and
Yeah.
Clank one.
Yeah, I'm Drek.
I do that.
I just wanted to pop in and say hello and good night. I'm going to bed because I
Sleep
drove in from
well.
Chicago this morning.
Because why?
Yeah.
Because I drove in from Chicago this morning and I'm in a rehab right now.
Oh, wow. You're in rehab?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
in the rehab with my grandma.
Chicago was not good for
Chic-
for Jimmy.
Chicago hits hard, okay?
Jimmy.
Take it from me.
Jimmy, you made my holidays so spicy. Thank you for sharing all of
Oh
your
yeah,
barbecue.
did you like it?
Dude, we loved it. We had some ribs and then we used
You
one of
guys,
the
you guys
chickens
shared
as a-
barbecue? What?
Just sauces. He mailed us some
He
sauces.
sends them some.
Oh, nice.
Man,
Did you
what-
try
what's
Did
better?
you try the sauce on white loaf bread?
No, but I can.
That's the first thing you get at Dreamland is a styrofoam plate with slices of white loaf bread and sauce,
And you just go to town. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will try that.
and it's heated up.
The bread or the sauce or the plate.
The sauce is hot.
The plate. You gotta eat the plate. The other stuff just
Don't heat
go
up
away.
styrofoam. It's really bad for you.
Yeah.
That sounds
Man.
amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys are insane. I feel like I should encourage you to give this money to people in need. There's 10 more gifted subs coming through now.
I was gonna say I do that too, Steven, but I feed it to the chickens, the grass.
Oh,
Because I have
No.
chickens.
it was just me being a prankster. That's all.
Good night, Jimmy.
I-
Thanks again. Have a great night.
Jimbo.
Good night.
Well, I was gonna say, I attended this beautiful concert. It was called the SM for New Year's to New Year's Day, SM Live 2022, SMCU Express at Kwanya. Let me tell you, it was the best concert I've went to online on YouTube. Oh, DJs.
That sounds
and
cool.
Performances. You would have loved it.
And where was
Yeah.
that in the wide world? In the giant blue
World
dot.
Wide Web, YouTube.
The giant blue abyss of pain.
The
YouTube
the pale blue dot that we call it.
I call them YouTube videos.
The giant CD.
Too bad it's no longer available to watch on the replays. But it was a night to remember. It was almost 6 hours.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Wow.
8 p.m.
Oh, what the
8
heck?
p.m.
Someone.
Almost 2 a.m.
Yeah, but I just gotta say, like, you
Kevin
like
needs
good
a
cooking. My
fridge.
mom, she is the best cook ever. Like,
Aw,
she
that's
makes
very sweet.
everything. Yeah, she's the
Oh,
best.
Stacy's
like
mom?
I said, I will not hide it. I love my mom. She's the best.
Oh, she's got it going. Okay, sweet.
Guys, I have a
Yeah.
fridge. Thank you for spamming the chat.
Yeah.
Kevin got a fridge. We were able
Did you
to
find out who stole it though?
Yeah. Well, I was able to return the mini fridge to Best Buy, which was great, and we have a new replacement fridge in it. And we're down to one fridge in our house, like normal people now. So For a month, we had an extra fridge in our kitchen. And that was really
Living
exciting.
fancy.
Yeah. 4 people and 4 cubic frozen or feet of frozenness. Really great. Like, who gets the milk? That's all you get. Should have gone for pepperoni.
No, that milk wasn't filling.
Oh, that's right. So thank you for that, Ashley. No, why? No way. All right. Do we
Yeah, we're
have?
gonna-
I know you guys
yeah.
got the list there, but do you have
Yeah.
Forewarned and Tamales in the lineup? Do they want to?
Well, Forewarned's actually next, so he's gonna plead his case of why he's the better subber.
Is Tamales
All right.
in the queue as well? Should we?
Yeah.
Let's pull them both in so they can fight together. I want
Right,
to
right.
hear that.
Ichi and Forewarned.
Yeah.
So
All right. Good night,
we'll
y'all.
move them in.
Happy New Year.
And Cody and
Happy New
Steven
Year. Hope you guys have a
Yeah.
good time.
Stop by anytime.
Thank you all.
Like right now.
Okay.
Good night.
So you want them going toe to toe? You said.
Oh yeah. I want.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Then we'll move them in row. Going out of sync here, but also give them a little words of wisdom.
Oh yeah. I gotta do that.
Here you go. Words of wisdom by Kevin
Don't
Miller.
reheat a takeout container from an Asian food place if it has the metal bar on the top. So.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, if you put that in the microwave, it'll just blow up. That's not.
Oh
good.
wow.
It'll just blow up.
Hey, do I have to
First thing
protect
getting
the
into
van?
this chat and it's blowing up something.
Blow up. Do I have to protect the van or Murray? Can I let them hit the van?
Yes.
Yeah, the van is
You
in the
just can't
object.
let them hit Murray.
Okay.
Murray's the one that's going to be hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So Kevin, have you seen the activity on your stream?
That's why you're both here right now, so you can get over your differences and stop fighting by giving me money. And
just
mostly
saw-
Amazon. You're just giving
just-
Amazon money.
I just saw that the third tier of gift giving was empty, so I just decided to took it and accidentally took Forewarned's place.
Oh,
and then the war started.
How do you accidentally give so much that you take first place? How does that happen?
He only gifted 3 right now.
I put 20 in there, and I meant to put 2. My finger slipped.
I gifted 5, and I didn't realize Forewarned at the top spot was at 3 for the session.
Oh, it's for the session, not for all time.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it renews each week. Oh my god. Tamales is at 29 and I'm at 33.
That's in this session. You guys have
Yeah.
been
Yes,
60
that's in
subs
this-
between the two of you. What do you do for a living that you have this kind of cash and just pour down the drain? I mean, thank you. You're very generous.
Oh wow.
Well, I just got my job back at the local 7-Eleven.
You got your what
Skull
at your
Kid
local
sa-
7-Eleven?
I got a job at a 7-Eleven nearby where I live, and I got paid last week.
Congratulations. Do you need to use this money for, say, rent or
No.
groceries?
Nope.
Education, betterment? All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for sharing.
Skull Kid says, I mean you can't spell forewarn without war.
It's true. That math adds up. Those letters add up? Something adds up.
I just realized I'm literally close to that one time where I gifted like 40 subs in one night.
You're almost there. Well, why stop
yeah,
now?
I'm-
Make it 400. Make it
Shoot for
4,000.
the stars.
That's right.
You want me to do 400? Okay, let me see.
No, don't do 400.
Let me
No.
see.
New year, new you.
It's
This
the
is-
new resolution.
Right.
Yeah, new resolution is to make 400.
No. It's to have the true strength of not doing 400.
The real
So hold
strength,
yourself back.
the real friends are the friends we didn't pay along the way.
I've never seen that
Oh my
happen.
God.
You almost glitched Murray off the bridge.
Yeah, did you see that, right?
Yeah,
Where'd
yeah.
that guy come
Yeah,
from?
what was that?
Oh my.
He's just
Let me
laying there.
just do something real quick here. It
Was he
will
on the
take
ground?
me a second.
Yeah, he was just laying there.
So
I
between
usually try to shoot
Oh
right
my
in the
God,
middle of the bridge.
Tamales!
That way there's an area effect to the bullets, you know, like to where the little bubble
Oh,
is.
yeah.
So it's
Okay.
not dead on.
That's helpful. I'll do that. Yeah, and they've got the little crosshair there between
Yeah.
the two plates.
Or
So
yeah, you can just shoot between the two plates. Yeah.
from there, that's good. That's helpful.
Kevin, do you have a PlayStation Move?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
I
you should
thought about
play-
playing Heroes on the Move on here.
Yeah, Ryan really wants me to do that for him for TDC because I absolutely hate that
But
game.
you know what? As you said it, I don't. You have to think long and hard about where the camera is. I know where the controllers are, but that camera.
Oh yeah.
I think I should be
There,
able to.
happy tamales, we're tied.
Truce.
Next thing you know, he's still at number 1, and I'm stuck at number 2.
What if I sub? Can I take your guys' crown?
Your own
have
money
to
going
give-
back to you.
You would have to give like what, 35?
If
Going
you
through
sub,
Amazon,
it will
yeah.
like if you sub, it will actually resolve the hype train thing, and we can see what the stats are.
Yeah,
does someone
agreed.
else? It says a hype train is close. What does that mean? Does someone else need?
It
to,
means you need to sub one more person needs to sub, gift, or use bits.
And then what does the hype train do?
I don't
It
know.
goes to a new level.
Oh, and then we can just all go choo choo.
Oh, then
Well,
here we
it
go.
gives you like the little hype train emo and then some new emotes along with it. I believe
Just
that-
this session?
Yes.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Hi there, Sonic Joe. Happy
What's
New Year to
ridiculous
you.
is how long this war just went on.
I don't think it's the length. It's the depth. That's the concern. the depths into your wallets that it went.
Well, this is one way to get the last 99 followers that we need.
How does this get more followers? Explain to me that.
By
math.
pulling more people in.
Oh, because they are now subs. They're like, oh yeah, I want to go see this channel I've never heard of.
Well, it gives you more popularity. I'll just say that.
I think they're already followers though, right? That's how they're here. That's the list it's pulling from. Where's Dane? Someone explain math to me. Divide by G. Never took out.
And by the way, the sub war won't resolve the hype train thing.
No,
I thought it would, but it doesn't.
The hype train is fine. The hype train doesn't come out of. Well, I mean it does, but it isn't inherently out of anyone's pocket. It's just kind of a fun thing.
Does it come out of the station?
Steven, spend bits.
Yeah, spend those bits.
Spin
Those
those
little itty bitty
bits.
bits.
Get him! Oh.
My itty bitties.
Spin bits. Do I get bits?
No.
Yeah, well, if you watch a stream, you
Wait,
get
I take
bits.
that back.
I cannot cheer my
Yeah.
own channel.
Nope.
Ketchup is technically a smoothie. Oh gosh.
Oh god.
Oh.
Why did you have to say that?
You win.
It also means that you're putting fruit on your burger.
Kevin, you killed Murray.
No, again, I watched a TikTok today of somebody who is recovering from COVID, so they have no taste or smell, and they put a series of cups in front of them where you can read what's in them, and she can't, and she's just sipping them all through straws. And they're feeding her stuff like Tabasco, vinegar, pickle juice, no reactions. Just absolutely no reactions to any of them. She's like, yeah, this one's a little thicker. Yeah, that's salsa.
Wait
Oh
a
my god.
moment.
Yeah.
Tomato soup is just a hot fruit smoothie by James Acaster?
Yeah.
This is the most educational stream we've ever had. What I don't understand is
What
why
did you
can't the
expect?
Murray put down the rope and start fighting?
Just help me out, Murray. Put that on the L1 button. Come on.
No, come on. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
They're
at
not
one
gonna
point.
stop coming unless you keep Murray moving forward.
Sucker Punch needs to patch this game. It's broken.
First, they need to patch the PS3. Then
That's true.
Yeah.
then they need to reopen the store. Too soon.
Or Spartacus, maybe Spartacus, Project Spartacus might
What is that?
have. It's
I have
it,
Spartacus.
apparently that is their what's the word? Their response to Xbox and their what do they call it? Shoot, Game Pass. That's what it
Okay.
was.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, that's a response to Game Pass, and it might have integration to PlayStation Plus. We don't know how they're gonna approach this though, so don't get an idea that you're gonna be able to download these games. It may just be streaming, but
I'm sorry. On what platform?
PS5.
Oh, interesting.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't Murray just push from behind?
Also a good question.
Bad for your shoulders. You need to use your
shoulders.
You need to use your back strength on that and use your legs, quads, pull.
Oh.
You don't want to pull something.
Oh, and this is how you redo the jobs. Oh, okay. And you can just do whatever you want. Interesting.
Yeah.
What's a good job? Let's redo. I'm tired of losing. I want to win at something.
Ooh.
Go. I wish this was in Slack too. It'd be so fun to be able to choose the levels.
Dead Man Tell No Tales has some good missions. That and the Panda King one.
Yeah, let's do it.
The one he was just currently in?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Put it into the vampires. Oh, I like this one. It's good.
Oh my god.
You all right there? Hey, Loquazifi?
Vampires. Vampires said.
They're the best.
This
The
lot
squeaky
Okay, your turn,
Need
Tamalis.
some help carrying the goods.
Or what?
Subbing the one person that is not subbed.
There's exactly one person who isn't subbed.
That's literally what it says. CN saying 334.
Look, Bentley.
Or do you want me
I
to
know
do
you
it?
believe in the guy,
You
but
can
I
choose
don't
who it
trust
goes
him
to. I've never gifted, so.
Yeah, you have to click on their username and then it can give you the options of gift subbing or whispering or just friend requests.
Got it.
Okay, Kevin was right. This is the
There we
most
go.
educational stream. We're just educating him on how to use Twitch even more. Oh,
There we
there's two
go.
of them.
There's always going to be
This
more.
is getting out of hand.
Hey there, Nightwolf Dragons. Welcome to Gamerland. Thanks for the view.
It's a very t-shirt worthy name.
Agreed.
If you're not already following, please do so. We get
So-
98 more followers.
Okay,
We
so
will
every
give
time
away a
me and
fun
Tamalis gift sub someone, the hype train's just gonna pop up, I'm gonna assume.
Yes.
And it just recycles. That's what trains
Yeah, I
do,
see
right? They
so.
just go in a loop.
Hello, old friend. I am about to work along
That
I'm
Wolf
in
Jackson
danger.
says, I was about to say, I'm in danger because of the subs.
You fool! This is your chance for revenge. He
That was
humiliated
funny.
us,
Yeah.
ruined us, made us
Is that
weak.
Bentley voice actor?
Was a crossroads.
No,
Steven?
no.
I have
Just
chosen
Kevin's here.
the path of
Just me
humility.
tonight.
Humility
Just the Sly Cooper.
cost you your daughter.
Oh, I guess they thought you were Bentley.
Destroy
No,
Cooper
it's
now.
the Sly Cooper voice actor. My mind is fractured. No action can take it. So, funny story. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but the first project I was on, I believe it was for Jet Set Radio Future. The producer, who went on to be a friend of mine, looked at the sheet and saw the word Kevin and went, "Oh, we love your voice. Everybody at the team thought you sounded just like Kelsey Grammer." And I looked at him and I was like, man, I know nothing about voiceover stuff. My voice sounds nothing like Kelsey Grammer. Something must happen when you record onto the microphone. And the director was like, no, that's Kevin Blackton. This is Kevin Miller. We're doing a different session right now. And I'm like, oh. He's like, okay. I was like, I think he felt bad because he complimented me for the wrong thing, but I was just relieved that I didn't have to sound like Kelsey Grammer.
Oh,
His-
God.
His compliment was aimed in the wrong direction.
That's right. But he's not wrong. Kevin Blackton has a real Kelsey Grammer thing. I don't. Sly must live to help save Jing Carrey. Yeah, I can't do any of that. He's
I
good.
wish there was an Oprah emote. Oh my god, if there was an Oprah emote, I'd be spamming that.
I've noticed that our Discord lacks a heart emoji. I don't know who's in charge of that, but the number of
Jimmy.
times I've gone to love something and all I can do is Murray Cupcake it as the closest.
Murray
thing.
Cupcake.
You know, I
No,
just
no, no,
realized
no.
something tonight when I was in the other little chat. Whatever happened to Swampy?
Oh, we haven't seen Swampy in a little while.
She still does stuff, just not
A
here.
little while?
You are strong, and I
She
I'm
does
pretty
her
sure
own
it's been like,
thing.
what, 3 months or something?
only through cooperation.
You know
will
what?
we
I don't
become
have the stats
father,
on that.
King,
That's
I don't keep records of where people are.
If strength were all
Alex
So-
Goggett says she's
thou
swamped.
would be an ideal son-in-law.
Good
Very
old.
well.
That's pretty good, Skull Kid
Cooper
Shuma.
shall live.
Was that it? Did I just win the mission? Yeah. That's the replay.
That was the
I pressed
Is
the circle button.
Discord
and that was
open
it.
to your Twitch following, or is it private?
No, it's open to anybody that wants to join. Thanks
Well,
for
that's
reading
the
that.
mod's job.
You can put it in there too.
Type it in.
bit.ly/gamerlanddiscord.com.
We
I'm
also
honestly waiting for Kevin to make Titania a mod.
Me too. I actually have never made
have to
anyone
move
a
them
mod.
out. Yeah, no, we
Wait a
flip a
minute,
coin
what? How
basically
does that
nowadays.
happen? How are you guys mods then if Kevin didn't do it?
Because we were here first and then invited Kevin to the server.
That's pretty much it. So I don't know. I've been watching The Crown, which I don't know if any of you are, and I don't know if any of you are British, but I kind of feel like our relationship is very similar to The Crown in that you've made me your king, but you actually run the show, and I have the ability at any moment. You'll let me say or do anything. I could shut it all down, flip everything upside down, do whatever I want. But I don't, and you
But
guys
I
are
don't.
actually the ones in charge, and the power I have is in the lack of me exercising it.
Yeah.
So thanks for
It makes-
letting me be your king.
It makes me want to watch The Crown now, honestly.
Oh my gosh, it's fascinating. I know very little about British government and history, and it's been phenomenal for both. I mean, it goes through world history, and the character of the Queen is remarkable. Definitely worthy of a binge-worthy Netflix show. If they're not making money off of that, they should. So.
Yeah, that and the what's the one game about chess? Queen's Gambit.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
I thought you were gonna say chess. So-
No, no. The Queen's Gambit has the most impressive cinematography out of any of the Netflix shows for me. It looks beautiful. We also have to move people out because we're running behind.
Yeah, we are. Happy New Year.
The only reason me and Tomas were brought in was because of this little war between us.
Well, you
Yeah,
were
the
actually
war.
next, and then I requested. for
Is
Tamales
anyone
to
actually
join.
following the list that Titania posted?
We are, yeah. But then we wanted you to fight, so thanks for fighting, and I'm kicking you out now. Get out of here.
The king wanted us to have a fight.
That's right.
The king wanted to brawl. Long live the king.
Secret Society was like, should we just let him do it?
Sometimes we do jousting, sometimes we just have debates. So
So next is Itchy and Crystal then.
Itchy and Crystal, and they need wisdom. Got it.
And Wisdom time.
Oh!
Be sure to get your oil changed on a regular basis. It's not just an upsell. Your car will stop working if you don't put oil in it.
Oh, I thought you meant the car, not the car first. Oh, okay.
What's that? No. Definitely do it. Oh, here's Sly. Look at him, just hanging out. What's he doing down here?
What's he doing down there?
Hey, remember when I fought you with my flame foo? Remember that, Sly?
Remember when I killed your dad?
This... These jokes go right over your head. You don't know.
Just like my chops. Right over your head.
Sly's busy staring at the wall. He's got things to do. Well, Happy New Year. Welcome to Gamerland. How are you?
How doth thee do?
No? Hello? You? You talk now?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm for some reason my mic wasn't working.
Acceptable. Understandable.
We
Technology.
forgive you for now.
Technology.
Technology. Yeah, how was your New Year? Cool.
My mom and I made some more cookies for the family.
Nice. What kind?
There's butter cookies that we made, which is basically just cookies with icing on them. And we also made ginger creams, also known as ginger cookies, where we also those are very addictive to our families as well.
Fun. Sounds like a good time.
Uh,
Happy cookie making.
I also got some new games too.
What'd you get?
I actually got a few. Oh, I actually did get a PlayStation 1 game called Xenogears.
Oh, it's a good one.
What's the game
Yeah.
called?
Xenogears.
Oh, I don't know it.
It's a game before Xenoblade Chronicles, which is one of the games that Nintendo made. Hey, this was originally on the PlayStation 1.
Ah, cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I think the developers,
Yeah,
it's one of those. They did the overworld for Breath of the Wild, and then Nintendo did everything
Yes,
else.
I think they also helped out with Animal Crossing New Horizon too, didn't they?
Probably, they're probably a really good assistant developer. Been a bunch of big purchases this year for Sony. Have been a bunch of stuff like that, like Spitfire. Well, not Spitfire. What was it? It was Valkyrie Games.
That's right. I heard about that. Pretty exciting.
Guys, they just exist. I don't know anything. Okay.
Okay, you don't have to know anything. You just gotta be a good stay-at-home wife, Cody.
I have educated you on many things tonight, so. I'm
Have
pretty
you
sure-
retained any of it, Cody? What do you remember? Remember something that Kevin taught you today?
I woke up.
Okay, I'm done with
He was listening.
Was that one of the things?
Yeah.
It is now.
I'll make good use
It is now.
You walked into this grown-ass man's bedroom, you leaned over his bed, and you're like, "Hey, Cody. Hey, champ. What's going on? Time to wake up, buddy. I got some warm milk. Your boss called. He's pretty mad that you're like 5 minutes late for work."
Ah!
This is coming from a very real place.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So glad I'm doing this mission because it's a very underused mechanic. This.
You know what pisses me off about the mission? The reticle is not centered at all.
What is?
And the reticle, his little triangles when you aim and put the rockets in, it's like a little over a quarter to the left.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I hate that so much. It was in the original as well. I don't understand it.
Fascinating. I
don't
wonder
get it.
why. How hard is that? Yeah, this.
I don't think it was that bad in the original.
It was still not centered, and it just the widescreen has made it worse because I think it's UI.
Yeah.
It's probably next to the UI, and then they just probably changed the aspect ratio of the UI and its anchor points, and then they just didn't fix it, so it looks even worse.
No, yeah. Before it was like just slightly off, and you would notice it if you cared. But now it's like,
No,
what
it's
are we
way
even looking at? Now that you pointed out, it's all I can see.
Now it's like,
This is why we need remakes, Sony. Remakes.
Yes, please.
Do some PS5 remakes. Come on.
imagine.
Upgrade, people. Upgrade.
Dude,
I mean, seriously, we have the slide collection, and it hasn't aged well that much. Like, no offense.
Offense taken. Thank you very much.
No! It's not that. It's just that there's some problems with it. It's still good. They did change a few things that were still good. It's just that there's just some things that need to be worked on a little bit better.
For 2 generations after this, this is a PS2 game on a PS3, and I own a PS5. I've been playing that Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and man, I'm not one to believe rumors about a PS5 title a Sly 5 title because my heart has been broken more times than I care to count. But
Too many
man,
times.
do I understand why people are like, sure seems like there's another game in the works, because boy howdy do they reference a bunch of old games in that. They talk about Knack, and they talk about Intelligent Cubes, and they talk about Sly.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only does he get the Rhino Easter egg, but he also has his own orb that the whatever his name was in the story goes and he visits a bunch of different dimensions.
That's right. That's the one I heard recently, and it's like the first one. It's not even like deep.
It's his first dimension.
It's the first one.
Yeah. I'm like, I can see why people are like, and if there's ever going to be a play, crossover stuff is super popular, right? And
yeah, especially right now.
Right? And that's a game about crossovers without any crossovers in it. I could see why people are like, Rift Apart 2? Yes? No? So
maybe
none of this is me. This is all just me affirming fans and the, because I get bombarded a lot. People are asking me all the time, is it real? Is it happening? Is it happening? And most of the time I'm like, we've been over this. You're fooling yourselves, my friends. But that one, I'm like, I can see why you would think that's a thing. Like, that makes a lot of sense. But to date, it's still all just wild speculations. Maybe it exists on some whiteboard at Insomniac, but or Naughty Dog? Did I get those wrong? Did I have it
No,
right?
Insomniac did Ratchet. Yeah, I just think it would look like playing the Plants vs. Zombies games too really just makes me love the environment art that is like this, because a lot of those people are the same art team, at least concept-wise. So like just seeing the Plants vs. Zombie games in like such high fidelity 3D just makes me go like, man, I really hope whatever Blue Point's doing is a Sly thing. Because even if it's a remake of Sly 1, if it's true to the gameplay of Sly 1, or if they try to take it 2, 3, and 4 level design wise, I'd even take that. I want something that reminds me of these old games, but in like how I remember it as a child.
My guess, the likelihood of the Sly's future at this point is just a straight up reboot. Everything back to square one, start over fresh story, fresh cast, and I'll have a single tear run down my face. That seems like the most likely at this point. But I think it would be sad because there are so many of you that grew up playing these games as kids that do want the nostalgia and not just a reboot for reboot's sake. So I of course would love to do the next chapter of the Sly series, but another year goes by and we fail to see it come to fruition. So, and now a moment of silence for Sly. What am I doing right now? Did they tell me to do something and I didn't listen?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to still be up there, like shooting a bunch of the. Look at your waypoint. There should be a waypoint.
Did I keep pinging it? Nothing shows up. I'll go for that.
Look in the back. Does it think closer to the safe house is the next one you're going to?
There's nothing. Nothing.
Oh my god.
If I could just say something here, that joke right there just now had me drawing a line across my screen. Well, I'm trying to draw right now, like trying to color, and I'm like very focused on details, and that just made me draw a yellow line across my screen.
Me spinning around, or why?
Thank goodness for the undo button.
Yeah, you're welcome. What made you do it?
When you said the moment of silence for Sly.
You really did it.
Oh, snowdrop! Snowdrop. Here. God dang it. I'm getting my names mixed up. Dang it.
Yeah, Tamales, that has been said many times before. It's not accurate. Every time I've been engaged with Sly, by the time I find out, everybody else knows at the same time. Like, voice actors are the last to know about a game. So I am not, and I'm also not good at lying. I'll tell you what, if anything ever changes, I'll tell you now, and everybody can put this written down. my response will change to, I am not at liberty to discuss that. Until that day, I'm telling you everything I can say. And that is, Sony has not contacted me to work on a Sly 5.
Honestly, well, I wouldn't really ask you. I mean, that's basically personal. So I'd rather her not. And when you do get that call, then but yeah.
Is he still at the safe? No. He's moved on. Okay, so are you clicking the L3 or R3 button?
L3. L3. Here's R3. R3 brings up this. Collect fireworks
right, yeah.
stashes. Oh, yeah. Where those are. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm having fun blowing stuff up. I just feel like I'm.
Okay, so you got the stuff out of the safe then?
Oh. Yeah? Why? You know I got that.
Yeah.
Sly gave it to me.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to destroy those tombstones then. The big one?
No, it says collect fireworks stashes.
Oh, is he behind that thing? Is there a safe behind that little house? Why didn't they put a ping here somewhere?
I don't know.
This is confusing.
Because I followed some baddies, went into combat, and now I'm all turned around. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Also, why is his Binocucom so badass?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Goes a little too hard.
I don't blame him. Well, if you had more questions, you're welcome to ask. If it's too personal, I'll tell you. And I'll make it really awkward. I'll just go, maybe? Which is generally my response to anything anybody asks me at the DMV. To you?
No, I think, if anything, what could happen with us is that you're in this kind of situation where they may not even contact you unless they're gonna be using your voice for royalty, maybe, because with the remakes that they've been doing, they've just been using the old audio anyway.
Even that is just wishful thinking. I think the likelihood is that they would just go, a new developer is like, we love the property, we love the concept, a new game hasn't been made in 8 years, the last game wasn't super well received, let us just start fresh, a new canvas. And reboots are pretty common, right? Like, people have been doing reboots forever, so I don't think it's crazy to assume that we would see another Sly, and it'd be a new continuity, starting over and beginning new.
But then
I just realized that it's almost 9 years now since the last Sly game, actually.
Yeah.
It's the longest it's taken now officially. Last time it was just 8 years.
Yep.
Yeah, I think what it is, Kevin, I think at the very end of the map is Sly working on another safe, and that maybe the ping just isn't working.
Alright, let's go. On the very end of the entire map?
Yeah, it's close to the safe house.
Yes, I know where that is. Maybe?
We could just mess with people now, though, and just be like, whenever they ask you, just be like, I'm not at liberty to say.
Not at liberty to say.
I don't know what you're talking about. Voice of Sly, never heard of him.
And it just turns out you're just in the new Ratchet game, maybe.
Wow, that'd be sweet. I'd take that.
See, PlayStation Move Heroes 2, but just on a PS5, please.
Also, that sounds great.
I like seeing them interact. It's fun.
But honestly, why Sly doesn't talk in that little cameo, or why they didn't go the little extra mile? I mean, it does make it a pretty Easter egg, but there was an opportunity there that I think people would really enjoy. So.
And neither does Jack. Like you would expect, especially when they do the Rhino thing and Jack and Daxter show up.
Yeah.
I really did expect Daxter to say something stupid because he never shuts up.
Yeah. That would seem pretty fun. So.
You actually you go back down.
Oh yes, I know where you're talking about. I have no idea where I'm going.
I have no idea.
I kind of want to. I'm gonna start this mission over, and we're gonna see where I went wrong. That's what we're gonna do.
We'll actually listen to Bentley, or no, Sly this time.
That's definitely true. Let's see.
Also, let's switch out some people because we're getting later on the night.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, boy.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Who is that? Who are these people?
Who are you?
Who am I? Where am I? Epic Melon, he's streaming right now. Epic Melon, I'm giving you a fair warning. You're probably in the stream. Giving you a fair warning that we will pull you in soon, but we're gonna pull in Skull Kid. And then we're gonna pull in Epic Melon. Because I gave him enough time. You were warned. You were warned. There we go. Education.
There are two different types of green beans, French and regular. Be sure to enjoy the regular because the French actually, they marinate the string beans so they taste differently.
You know shit about French beans?
That's new to me.
Well, you gotta marinate that in syrup. That's good.
Do they marinate it in syrup?
Most
yeah,
the French
doused in maple syrup. It's good shit.
Yeah.
Do not question the French.
It's true. They know what they're doing with desserts. I will give them that.
I swear, we will win this next war.
Are we going to war with France?
Again?
Well, I mean, we won't surrender this time.
What country are you in?
The Himalayas.
Oh, okay. Did Himalayas and France go to war?
Yeah, it's the second Cold War. They ran out of names for it.
The Colder War.
The Himalayas aren't a country.
One more cash to
You
go.
said it was.
We're doing great.
I said I was in the Himalayas. I didn't say it was a country.
They're a region of India.
That's exactly what America wants you to think.
Wait, what?
It's like New York City going to war with the Rocky Mountains.
I thought you were just gonna say The Rock.
The Rock.
Both
Just
would
the
be
Rock.
sweet. See, now there's a ping. Look at that. I found it.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Come
I
on.
have the ability to... Oh, look at... And that guy just disappeared.
What's the special objective of this one?
Special objective?
Don't die.
Oh, is this not a Master
No,
Chief challenge?
no, this is the
No.
story.
This is just a replayable job. Because I wanted to blow some stuff up. Plus, I was tired of losing constantly. Mostly
I can't
that
blame
second
you.
thing. I don't know
That is
about you,
so
but
nice.
I don't like losing. It's not my thing, so...
I always consider this to be one of the most challenging.
Also,
missions of Slideberry, so
Kevin,
kudos.
Kevin, do you want to cheese this real quick? This is what I did as a child.
Yeah.
At the very end of this map, there's actually a little rock that you can stand on at the outside of the map, and you can just target them the entire time.
And just wait. That's kind of
Yeah,
what you want the
they kill
root
you.
to do, right? But it doesn't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound much
There's
of
a little
wooden
platform
roof.
there.
I'll keep it. Maybe I should have you direct me to it, just so I can relive your childhood.
It's just at the when you go to Sly and you're just watching him do the little thing. If you go all the way to the end, there's actually off the cliff of the platform. There is another platform that you can just stand on.
For protection.
Yeah, just where Sly is right there, and you move down.
He's up here, and then. Oh, right on this rock here.
Let the stream catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Sly and Panda King have one of my favorite dialogue exchanges in this mission.
Is it "You killed my father"? No, I am your father.
And the abridged version of Sly 3, the director's cut.
That's right. Oh man, that's a paragraph. What are you saying here, guys? Remember, remakes and remasters never ever hit as hard as the original because it intends to change and get rid of some elements, some gameplay from the original, and makes them more cheesy and bugs and glitches. I don't know if I can agree with that statement with this one simple word, Skylanders.
Look at the GTA collection. Look what happened.
Wait, Skylanders was a remake?
Skylanders is a reboot of the Spyro, who's from the same era of Game Guys, right? And hardcore Spyro fans will still hate on Skylanders, and Skylanders is one of the most profitable games of all time. So
Oh, it's probably because it's like what Skylanders was to the Spyro series was what Rabbids was to the Rayman series.
yes,
It kind of takes over.
Yes.
I'm trying to do the math in my head. That was some interesting algebra that I think I tracked.
It's kind of like because Skylanders originally was kind of like a Spyro game because Spyro was like the main character of it, right? The
first one is called Spyro's Adventure. Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah, that's right. So like when the Rabbids were introduced, it was like Rayman raving Rabbids, and it was just like a game where Rayman was up against these crazy rabbit things, and then the Rabbids themselves got so popular that they pushed Rayman out of his own series,
Oh,
and so it just
man.
became the Rabbids.
Thankfully, Skylanders always kept Spyro in the forefront. So he, even by the last title, there wasn't a Spyro you could buy, but he actually would give you most of the missions. So you couldn't play it as him, but he would.
And they were the first to bring back Crash Bandicoot into the
sure
mainstream
were.
before the Insane Trilogy came around.
Yeah, they sure were.
And his model looks great. I love his Skylander.
Yeah.
I have it on my desk
Yeah.
at all times.
I play with him all the time. Why wasn't Sly part of that? Sly could have been, because Bowser is a Skylander.
Right.
Yeah, they
Donkey
got
Kong.
Bowser and Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but not Sly. Man.
They just
Well, aren't
they,
they, like,
they
summoning
didn't.
animals?
Sony doesn't like sharing
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Well, it's always bad when Nintendo's cooler
it's
about
Fortnite.
sharing than Sony is.
Dude, that's the truth. Because, well, I mean, the amiibos only work on the Nintendo system, so you can't play
Yeah.
Donkey Kong on your PlayStation or your Xbox.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because then those Skylanders, they had that little turny thing where it was like an amiibo and a Skylander.
That's right. But
And I guess that made sense.
But Crash, he can be played on any platform. Am I not mistaken there?
Yeah.
No, Crash has been multi-platform for a while,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I
But
meant the
let's not
Skylander.
forget. Yeah, let's not forget though that Sony allowed multiple of their first-party characters to appear in Fortnite and not Nintendo.
Yeah. We got
Which
Kratos
is still
in there.
baffling
we
to
got,
me.
We got Kratos and Aloy right now, and then hopefully we could get a model of Slime.
I'm gonna bet if they're doing another one, I'm banking on Jin Sakai.
That'd be
now,
cool.
Now, a Sly I would buy. That seems like the kind of thing that you would put in a game like Fortnite because, why
The
not?
styles match up well too.
Right?
But Sly with a gun?
Well,
Carmelita,
the same
man.
with
Yeah, Carmelita.
Kratos and Aloy. Like both of them don't use guns. They use like artificial
Yeah,
weapons.
Spider-Man doesn't use a gun. He runs around.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
in the game.
Spider-Man with
I
guns.
think everybody's
And then
got it.
literally
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have Batman with guns.
Batman with guns.
Batman with gun.
.com.
Batman with guns.
But even that, they, Rick and Morty are in Fortnite, but it's not the voice cast, so it's just a little.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
except
because
for
none of the characters talk.
Which is crazy. Well, sometimes they do. Spider-Man talks now and stuff, but I mean, Justin Roiland will show up for $1. He'll be in anything. So, why they didn't
Kevin,
get
will you
that guy?
will you make the promise then that if they add a Sly skin to Fortnite, that you will go talk to Epic and offer your own voice for Sly
yeah.
for free?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely, I would. Yeah.
You heard it here, folks.
Oh, dude, and right now it'd be really cool to do that because, like, you could have it be that the Daily Bugle right now is in Fortnite's island, and you could have like a robbery in
Oh,
there.
that'd be fun. Yeah.
Oh. Daily Bugle, man. What is he possibly could talk about? This kid just killed 5 other people. He's a menace. We'll kill him now.
It would make it a lot easier. But does Joe Jameson advocate for the killing of Spider-Man, or more just the disbelieving in
Capture.
Spider-Man? Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Because if you wanted people to kill Spider-Man, I feel like then he would be the criminal.
Yeah.
I guess we don't know the lengths JJJ is willing to go.
That's fair.
I approved these acts of terrorism.
I think it's safe to say that he doesn't want any harm to come to him when it comes to his life, but he does want him to suffer for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Are we allowed to talk about No Way Home yet? Is the moratorium on spoilers off, or can
Yeah, well, for Cody, he hasn't seen it.
All right, we'll wait.
Okay.
We'll wait.
Because Cody's slow at seeing movies.
I had to go see it in a drive-in
Well, actually,
because
no.
I was starting to get spoiled.
What action?
What actually?
I was gonna say, but I'm like, no, just stuff it deep down. Meanwhile, Ghostbusters Afterlife is available on Amazon now, so that's pretty cool.
I haven't
That's
seen it
like
yet.
risky.
Oh,
Tell
it's
us
really
about
great.
it.
I recommend it. I saw it with my son, and then my wife took him as a Christmas present.
Aw.
I'm a Paul Rudd fan.
Oh, he's great. It's a wonderful movie, and it's written by Dan Aykroyd. You can't go wrong.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Nice.
I mean,
when
if you
buy
like
Crystal
graphic-
Head vodka.
Yeah, his little vodka company.
Yeah.
He had.
Please buy
Does
my
he have the
vodka.
skull? Right, that's his
Yeah,
vodka
yeah.
brand. Yeah,
He's a character.
he's a cool guy.
I bought all these diamonds. They said that I could do stuff with vodka with them. Please help me, guys.
He figured it out.
Is that your Dan Aykroyd? Is that?
I don't know. It's been too long since I've seen Dan Aykroyd.
He sounds like he's eating his face.
I just know he just sounds really weird when he's doing the Crystal Head vodka.
Oh, that's
Dan
that.
Aykroyd
All right,
doing
I hear
Richard
it
Nixon.
now. Yeah. There's like a Richard Nixon thing in there, but
Yeah,
yeah.
he puts on some weird voice. I don't know. It just doesn't sound like him.
Maybe he's doing it just to throw us off. You're like, is that him?
He's messing with us. How could he do that?
How can Angry Joe still have a fan base and we can't get a new Sly game?
The eternal
Come on.
Russians.
It's not even that Angry Joe knows how to pitch a series or anything. It's just that there's just people that just think he's entertaining. No offense.
No offense, you
That
idiot.
was pretty offensive.
Yeah, kind of. He's just, you know,
like him, you're an idiot. You're a
He's-
stupid head.
he's kind of just not a cool guy. I'll state that. I'll put that out there. I'm cool with that.
Sounds like he is too.
We should rate Angry Joe on the stream.
No. Is he live right now?
I don't know.
Oh man, I'll go live and I'll rate him with one party of one me.
Party of one, me.
Party of one.
Call him a little baby boy.
No, I'll raid you, and then you raid me.
Ah,
and
okay.
then-
Oh,
The raid
put
train.
it out.
Raid train.
Okay, we do have to move on though. We're getting close to the end. We're finally getting there.
Oh boy.
You guys have a happy new year. Thanks for joining Gamerland.
Thank you.
Don't let the door
Okay,
hit you where the
boy.
good Lord split you.
He was supposed to split us? Oh man.
Like an atom.
Shoot. That's not good. Okay, but we got Titania, so this is gonna be nice.
That's the best.
and
Everybody loves Titania.
Grayson Roderick.
Oh, that's great. And how many people are left after that?
Just Groovy Will.
Bro,
Might as well just bring Groovy
Yeah,
up.
Groovy Will.
Just get him
Poor Groovy Will all by himself.
Hi!
That wouldn't be groovy.
Sorry, I was
Hello.
listening to music for a second there.
Guys, wear sunscreen.
I do wear sunscreen. I'm very pale.
How many of you were born after that song? That's the question.
Song?
Yeah.
what song?
Yeah.
That answers your question.
It was the #1 song for a while in like, I want to say spring of '99, and it was called Wear Sunscreen, and it was just somebody giving like calendar greetings over some light instrumental music. I mean, here's the thing. Everything was going crazy. Everybody was so nostalgic for the end of the millennium. Everything passed as art. Also, Britney Spears was pop. It was a bad time for pop culture. It was just a bad
I was born
What
in
a time to be
'97,
alive.
so I was technically alive for that song.
Leave
Did you-
Britney alone.
Somebody needs to find it and play it, because you're gonna love it. You're gonna learn so much. If you want wisdom, that guy. He
Wear
has
your
it all.
sunscreen and drink your Ovaltine.
Yep, pretty much.
I love Ovaltine, don't you dare.
It loves you.
It does.
I
Chocolate.
can love myself, thanks. I'm an adult.
Oh, then good.
No,
Will,
let the
you're learning.
Ovaltine do it. We've talked about this.
Ovaltine
Don't
is
love
just a
yourself.
form of self-love, honestly. Think about that.
Now I want Ovaltine. Dang it.
What is Ovaltine?
What
You
is
guys
an
want to go
Ovaltine?
get? You guys want to get Ovaltine after this?
It's chocolate flavored rocket fuel that will change your life. It's
Is it
like
pretty-
it's like the original protein shake drink. It's like decades old.
It's like Nesquik, but better.
But it's got malt in it, and it's got vitamins and minerals and.
Cures
vitamins.
cancer.
Yeah,
It cures cancer.
It teaches you Latin.
It grows hair on fish. It's really cool. It's really interesting.
Introduces you to Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. It's incredible.
Sends cats to the moon.
Yeah.
Fly me to the moon.
Was a terrible movie. Yeah.
I asked for my money back and they just kicked me in the TV screen. I'm a robot.
Bronze Foxy says, to answer the question, they never heard this song and they were born in 1993. So
Well,
maybe
would've
you
been
just
6.
know some weird, obscure
No, it was the
songs.
#1 song. Look it up. Wear Sunscreen. It's the name of the song. I'm gonna look it up. Everybody's gonna look it up.
Year was this?
But I'm lazy.
Why is the third thing lyrics?
Because the lyrics are
Lyrics
not
to the song.
Yeah. What do you mean third
It's a
thing?
5-minute long song.
Is that unusual? Songs are usually 5 minutes, aren't they?
Nope.
Minutes.
I died to
Usually
this
like
conversation.
3 minutes.
No, songs are
They're
5
usually-
minutes.
They're like 2:27 to like 3 minutes long usually.
What? No, that's a short song. You guys are nuts.
They're a short song.
So yeah,
Only on the outside.
1998, Baz Luhrmann.
Oh, it was
Everybody's
98.
Free
Man.
to wear sunscreen.
Wear sunscreen.
Uh,
What happens if I play music on here? Will I get busted? I can't do that, huh?
Only if it's copyrighted.
It's definitely copyrighted. I mean, it was Baz Luhrmann. Don't you remember how popular he is?
Well, whose fault is
Yeah, I
that?
totally knew who that guy is.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of '99,
See?
wear sunscreen.
That's it. That's all you get. And then he goes on from there to give you a bunch of other tips. Oh, you guys didn't hear that in the Discord, did you?
I unmuted the stream because I heard you talking about it, and I heard him say, "Wear sunscreen."
It was in. If you were listening on the Discord or on the stream, it's there.
See, I'm saying I know that Twitch has some auto music flag things that cause. Oh, I can't remember. It was some rock band, and they were performing for the Twitch Awards, but their whole stream had to be muted because of copyright.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Yeah, which was like, man, y'all can't even stop your copyright bots from flagging your own official
stream,
streams.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to. I mean, it was 1 second. I think we'll be fine. Unless
Yeah, we
I've
should
been
be
muted
fine.
now.
You've been verbally banned.
Zane is somewhere going, why? You moron, I've warned you. Why?
You
Guys,
fool.
how was your New Year's? What did you do to yourselves?
I had a party.
Yeah?
We watched Encanto, which was
Isn't it great?
Yeah, I really liked it.
That movie. Can we talk about Encanto openly? Like, is that
Yeah.
okay? It's on streaming.
I don't
man,
know.
For goodness sakes. So if you don't want to hear Encanto spoilers for some reason, stop listening.
Yeah.
So I walked away from the movie a little confused, and I felt that it had some pretty gaping plot holes in it, which is my favorite part of watching a movie is for the story construction.
Yeah.
And then I began to talk about it, and I was like, oh, actually, this movie is incredibly deep, and if you ask the question, the answer is there. Because the question is, why doesn't Mirabelle get a gift?
The theory that my friends were talking about is that she's going to be the next, like, matriarch that gives out the gifts.
Okay, that's sure. That would be a welcome speculation. Not necessarily in the film, right? That would be a guess, I suppose. But I could see that's a good theory. Yeah. What I came away with was that I guess the second question is, what's Grandma's gift? Which I think is kind of what your friends are getting at.
He gives out the gifts.
She gives out the gifts. But then, so we learn in the film that the reason why all this shit is happening is because she's losing perspective on why the gifts exist in the first place. So in a way that she's like the generator of the gifts, like you said, that she gives out the gifts. But the gifts are double-edged, right? No one is sitting there going, my life is so much better with this gift. They all come with these incredible, unrealistic expectations of, you know, save the world or whatever. And in that way, Mirabelle has a gift. She has the gifts are more like prisons in a way. They are both special, but they're also damning. And in that way, they're a reflection of what Grandma feels and sees each of the characters, each of the people in her families. And Mirabelle is right. She'll never be good enough. So she got a gift. She got the gift that her grandma would give her, which is nothing. Right? So it's consistent with it. So, when you look at it from, I mean, the movie alone, my family is Latino, my cousins are, but I am not. But I imagine, I know people that live in these family dynamics. That scene where she's explaining to her, like, I'm never going to be good enough to you, and Grandma puts all these expectations on me. I'm like, this must be really powerful for people that grew up in that kind of family.
Yeah. I live on the border, so I live with a lot of Hispanic people, and they have a lot of feelings about the movie. There is some joke I saw on Facebook that was like, the family in Encanto is living the dream, a toxic Hispanic family learning how to become non-toxic.
Yeah,
kind of
that's
thing.
a good way to put it. Right.
Yeah.
And you know, they're the toast of the town. They're the most popular and influential, which is, my understanding, a much more important thing in a Latino community than, say, money or wealth. Popularity is just as, if not more, honorable, right? To be well known is the currency in some cultures. So, go on, say more things.
My friends were also surprised that the grandmother apologized, because in their family dynamics that would never ever happen.
I agree, and that's why it's a cartoon, right? Like that's what makes it a fantasy movie. For Grandma to come to that place,
that family gets along.
Yeah, that she learns her lesson. I was like, well, this is the dream, and just about as realistic as an episode of Daniel Tiger. Like suddenly the grown-up going, "You're right, I've been an ass." It just doesn't.
I thought it was interesting that everyone was like, "Oh, we don't talk about Bruno," and then Bruno shows up and they all hug him, and I'm like, this guy was listening in the walls to you guys shit-talking him for the past 10 years. Like,
so
why are y'all...
It's their family.
Yeah.
Yeah, musically, I mean, obviously the movie is phenomenal. Even that moment to like hint at a song later in the middle of a song, like that's some fun stuff. So I think it's the strongest movie Disney has made. They make good movies, but that was the strongest movie I've experienced Disney make in quite some time. So.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It's on Disney Plus, streaming now, available now, Encanto.
You don't have to have the subscription premium thing?
Nope, it's all free.
Oh, wow, nice. I'm glad they finally did that.
As free as Disney Plus is.
Yeah. They only did that for those handful of movies, because it was out for a month or so before they put it on streaming.
Yeah, I guess it was the ones that were releasing only on streaming that they did that for.
Which, frankly, was a better deal anyway. You know, if there's more than one person watching the movie, it was totally worth the $20, right? Like to be able to stream it and own it forever in your library.
Yeah.
I already pretty much watched every single anime classic from Snow White now.
From Disney? That's great. What do we got? 75 films? You've
Yes.
seen them all? Did you see
Pretty
Black
much,
Cauldron?
yeah. Yes, the underrated, the overrated, the good rated, you know, all that.
That's pretty cool. This is not breaking. I think this is bugged again. This thing.
I haven't seen that movie
I
in a long
think
time,
it
but I
might
remember
already be destroyed.
No, I think it breaks all the way down.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you'll
how I
just
saw
have
it
to use
before.
I think you'll have to use a full clip.
Oh, okay. I'll try that.
Always use a full clip.
.com.
Have you seen GoDaddy commercials recently?
Not recently.
They
Why?
they are very different.
They were weird back in the day.
Yeah, they
not
were
weird
just
anymore?
they were just bikini women
They
back
were
in the
very
day.
sex appealy back then.
Yeah, it was for domain names and everything. And then it would just be this like scantily clad woman, and now they're not. And I'm like, oh, okay, well.
Are you
Isn't
sad
there
about this?
like a
No, it just kind of made me realize that GoDaddy was a website for domain names
Oh,
and
I
not
see.
for some sort of attractive women of some sorts. Because that's what I thought as a child. I was like, well, what's GoDaddy?
I legit did too. I thought it was a P-Orn site, and I was like, they advertise this? How are they able to advertise this?
Are you not allowed to say the word porn? Are you?
I'm not taking any chances, okay?
It's not his stream. He doesn't want to do it.
I was gonna say it's
The
not my
stream's
stream.
not gonna get
There are
canceled
words you
today.
can't say, and I'm not gonna chance it.
Yeah,
Goat
like
Man
that.
UX, guys, we have an authentic Brit
It's Sam!
Here. Yeah,
It's Sam!
It's Sam?
Sam!
Sam, Goat Man. Goat Man.
Sam, okay, so we've got to give backstory because the fan base is so new.
Or do you mean Ninja Hat Stand?
Sam is an old friend of ours from just the Skype days. We used to do Skype parties and everything. We were the Skype partiers. Sam was the guy in the old podcast episodes. If you ever listen to them, he's the guy that says, "Do I sound like I wear a sweater vest?"
And he does. Guys, he does sound like he wears a sweater vest. I think he's wearing a sweater vest right now.
He's probably wearing one right now.
Tell us, are you wearing a sweater vest right now?
Tell you. What time is it? You must have just woken up because it's like.
Yeah, it's about 6 hours ahead. So yeah, it's about
This
7
mission
a.m.
is so bugged. Sam, we were discussing The Crown earlier.
I'm in bed.
And I desperately need to know if it is even allowed to play on British soil. Like, can you see it? I mean, Matt Smith is in it. Doctor Who is in The Crown. And I know Sam is a huge Doctor Whoian.
Didn't know he was in that. Wow.
Yeah. He plays the Duke for the first 2 seasons. And do you watch it? And how fair do you feel it is if you watch it? These are all the things I've been wanting desperately to know. Also, why are you awake at 6:30 in the morning? Why do you hate yourself?
I never choose to wake up before 10 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. You don't watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it, Sam. Put on your sweater vest and check it out. Thanks for stopping by the stream. That was super cool.
Yeah,
to see
it's good to see you, buddy. Been too long.
Some would say not long enough.
We need to get on a schedule where we could have all of the old Skype partiers and the second funniest people.
Wouldn't that just be a day?
Yeah, like real-time bread. Where's that guy at?
Yeah. He's probably working on his games or some crap like that.
He has a
Game
job.
man.
He sends me TikToks all the time, though, so I see those. Oh, guys, you know I have a TikTok. Did I tell you that?
No, I have a TikTok.
So here, you can guess it. So you can go and watch the story that I did this last month. Lockable Man is my TikTok. So my wife loves TikTok, and she would show me TikToks, and so I secretly got my own TikTok account when she wasn't looking, just so I could look at TikToks. But I didn't tell her, and so she'd still show me TikToks. And then a buddy of mine's like, "What are you gonna do? You have to prank her." I was like, "You're right." So I posted every day for 40 days until she finally randomly discovered my account on her own. So I have one TikTok a day for 40 days, and I was gonna do it until she finally discovered it on her own, and I did. So if you want to be energized or you want to go through the journey of 40 days worth of TikToks until my wife discovers it, Go ahead and follow me on TikTok there and enjoy.
You want to be
Did it backfire and she started showing you your own video stories?
No, that's what I wanted. What I really wanted was to be in the room as she would cycle through and find me. And it got desperate after a while. I tell her like, "Hey, let's play TikTok roulette before we go to bed. You just scroll through 6 things and see if, and the 6th one we watch." And we did that for like 10 minutes, 15. We're like, "Damn it, what is it gonna take for the algorithm to finally connect us?" But she did eventually find it, and she came running across the house. I heard stomp, 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 stomp. And she's staring at me. I was like, "Oh, it happened, didn't it?" It finally happened. So
I was
Feel
in a
free.
TikTok video for Disneyland.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, that's
For-
cool.
From the official Disneyland app, I participated. You can even find it on YouTube. It's called For the First Time in Forever. It was a day before they reopened the park.
Oh, that's super cool.
Ah.
I was holding balloons, waving to the camera.
I will. Oh, really? I'll check that out on the
Nice.
official Disneyland TikTok.
Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah, that. Or if you can't find it, it's also all over Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and such. Yeah, that's me as an outdoor vendor holding balloons and just waving.
That's great. How did you
Nice.
get into character?
How did I get into character?
Yeah. I mean, how, do you have to like be the balloon man, or like what do you?
Just be yourself and be very graceful and just give out balloons like no other balloon vendor sells outside a park. Just every little balloon counts. The outside, the inside. We're OCD, which is a good thing.
If they get the same experience somewhere else, you failed them, and you don't fail them. You
right.
are
Yeah,
the balloon man.
We're not generic. We're not ripping off. We are original, and we want to be creative with balloons. So you notice that our balloons, there's like one balloon inside of another balloon.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
It's not only to look cool, but the outer part of the balloon makes the inner part last like longer than 3 weeks or a month.
Oh, that's cool.
That explains why they look like that. It's not just because they look cool, because it helps them last longer.
And they're a better souvenir. Ah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Well, I'll let my daughter get one the next time I go.
Well, this is. I want to quickly tell you before you guys kick me out. We talked about this a month ago. I can help you and your family get into Disneyland again.
That would be pretty sweet. Yeah, you did mention that. We should connect on that. I'm hesitating.
Yeah, like
because of all the COVID restrictions, we're still not going out a ton. But I'm definitely interested in going to Disneyland. So.
Well, great news. A lot is coming back. We're gonna bring back a lot of shows and a Main Street Electrical Parade.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
A lot of good things are gonna be happening in the next few months, and I'll be really excited to help you guys out.
Oh, that's super sweet of you.
I'd like to give you, like, for real. It's as a cast member too. It's just like a magical thing. It's like Honda saying a random act of helpfulness.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I know you're busy with your comedy sports or whatever, but I would love to help out.
Dude,
So-
I will take you up on that. That's very generous of you. We had those passes, and then COVID hit, and then they were a gift. So the gift was refunded to the gift giver, and they got us Universal passes, and they've been great. We live within 10 minutes of Universal Studios, and we enjoy it. Like I said, we saw the Harry Potter tree lighting and everything, Grinchmas last night. It's fun. But it's just not Disney. I mean, there's just something obviously super magical about Disneyland. So
Universal Studios is mostly known as like the horror studio.
Yeah, they sure are.
Where they make the most horror movies, while Disney is more like graceful and just all this fun, creative storytelling.
Yeah. Well, I worked at both parks, and I definitely enjoyed working at Disneyland, except for the same problem. It would be a 12-hour shift to work at Disneyland. Like take me a whole day to work 8 hours, 2 hours to drive there, 2 hours to come back because I live in Hollywood. Whereas I could work at Universal Studios. Yeah, it was brutal. And
that
so
would
then
be the
traffic.
same thing for me. That would be the same thing for me if I were to work at Universal Studios. I live an hour away from Universal.
Oh yeah, you should work there. That makes sense. But then
Yeah,
traffic
so-
would be so bad coming home that I would just stay in the park after work. Like, why I was single,
pretty
so
much.
like, might as well ride some rides. Who cares?
Oh, absolutely.
But that would be my whole day. Whereas if I had a shift at Universal, I could be in my room and 4 hours later back in my room and get paid the same amount of money. And even then, Disneyland's still better.
It's great for young and for young at heart. So,
I woke up this morning thinking about Indiana Jones the ride. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go back there. So
Thankfully,
yeah,
still
thanks,
there.
man. And how are things with the key pass right now? Isn't that different?
Magic Key Pass right now. It's. I mean, as a cast member, we're still kind of like getting used to it. Like the newest thing that we have right now is a Genie Pass, Genie Plus.
Oh, what does that do?
It's like some sort of new fast pass type of ride where you have to like spend money actually to get.
Oh yeah.
Something like that to get on fast passes, but we call it lightning lanes now. It's not
they
fast
changed it all.
passes.
I watched like
Lightning
a
lanes.
whole 2-hour video about
Did you really?
Lamb's Fast Pass. Yeah, it was fascinating, the history of it and how it got bungled.
When it first, I remember coming to the park the first year that Fast Pass came out, and if you had a Fast Pass and walked past everyone, the line would boo you, like literally
really?
boo you. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And you'd be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I remember
Until you were in the
video, at
line.
least, that I watched, they were free.
But they were free. Yeah. But that was the thing that was so crazy because it was so like you'd be sitting in line for Indiana Jones and it would be 3 hours and you'd see these other people go up the pass and literally get booed. And then later you'd be in the non-fast pass line and you would boo the people in the fast pass.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thankfully that culture went.
Sounds like y'all should press the Fast Pass button.
Well, that's
I don't
a shame.
think I
would
could
love
ever
heckling
wait
people just for
3
being bad
hours
the
in
night.
a line
Oh yeah.
for stuff.
Well, obviously, we don't want to start any fights or whatever.
I waited 3
man,
hours in line to play
fight.
Destiny at E3.
Oh my gosh.
That was not worth it. That was really brutal. I was like, this is a good game, but that's not worth it.
My limit's like an hour max, honestly, and even then, I'd rather just go do something else.
Yeah, I was so annoyed when we got in. I knew the game from the E3 promos or wherever it was, and I was like, this looks great, let's go. And then they're like, after an hour and a half, I'm still mad that I waited in the line. To this day, I'm like, why? Stupid Destiny. What convention? That was E3. Great. All right. Any other parting thoughts before we call it a night?
I hope you had a good birthday, a good Christmas, and a good New Year's Eve, because I haven't
too
talked
kind.
to you since then.
I did. Thank you for asking. It was a lovely vacation, and
All right.
and I can't believe my birthday happened. You know, I streamed on my birthday. You didn't
Yeah.
make it that day.
Yeah, I went to go see Spider-Man.
So did I. Great choice. Good.
We've been keeping track. We know when you're not here, so you know, remember that. Remember that.
Yeah. It's because my boyfriend was like, hey, let's go see Spider-Man. And I was like, yeah, sure. And he was like, does Tuesday work? And I'm like, yeah. And then, like, the next day, I remembered. I was like, oh, shit, Kevin streams on Tuesdays.
You made the right choice. I also streamed super early that day, so.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know what time. It was like
we
2
went
o'clock.
at, like, 9-ish, I think, because I get off work at 8. So we went around 9, and we didn't get out till, like, midnight, so.
Oh
It's a
my gosh,
long movie,
It
dude.
is a long movie,
Yeah.
It's worth it, though.
It was. We can't say anymore. No more. We'll talk about it. Tell me when we can mention it. So I think it's going to be on Stars, the streaming channel, eventually. That's where Spider-Man will show up.
It wouldn't be on Disney Plus?
No, it's a Sony movie.
It's a Sony movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, because that's what makes it so hard and why everyone gives Tom Holland crap when he's on set for a crossover, because he is treated not as a Disney employee, as a Sony employee, so he gets his different stuff than they do. While everybody else gets the same catering service, he has to have his own trailer separate from everyone else.
Does he really? Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he has
that's
to be
fascinating.
treated completely different.
Because
He's
his
a
contract's
different
with Sony.
employee.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
And he's
oh,
not
and-
a Disney character.
And then now Netflix has signed a contract with Sony that with major releases that are like first, like these are not going to hit theaters, they will now just go to Netflix.
Right.
So Morbius is the first one to hit Netflix. I think they pushed back the theater date to like April 1st or something, but it's coming to Netflix maybe sooner.
Oh, that's good to
Really?
know.
Because it was supposed to come out in January. Because I was gonna go. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the right movie, the one with Jared Leto, right?
Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
one
'cause I
that
love Jared Leto, and it was coming
Yeah.
out around my birthday, and I was like, oh, I know what I'm gonna go see for my birthday. But they pushed it back, really?
yeah, April 1st.
Huh.
Carlos Sagan is first time chatter wants a Carmelita pickup line. What's a good Carmelita? Hey Carmelita, you're looking as beautiful and as angry as ever. Or I think that was whatever line.
Or like freeze, Cooper. Why would I freeze when you always melt my heart?
Oh, that's pretty good. Did you just
That-
come up with that?
No, it was actually from
The comic?
Phoebe's Raccoonus.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, it was the mugshot level.
Oh, really? That's such a corny line. I don't remember that one.
That's such a corny line. Why would I ever say that?
Well, they can't make it. All right, who are we
That was
raiding
the
this
very
evening?
first
Where are we going?
Carmelita.
Where are we going? Well, we got a few options actually.
Boy, we going crazy.
Disney will never ever get Sony.
We looking
Sony
up.
will
We gonna
never
look
give
up
their
some
rights
Sly
to
Cooper
them.
stuff.
Yeah, that's right. You name it. You get to decide. I will raid anybody you want me to.
Oh boy, that's a mistake.
Oh, that is not a mistake.
I think you can. You can't raid a bad channel. Like,
Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do. Show me their name. Copy. I will send this to the mod channel.
okay. Deal.
This is their name.
Mod.
How dare you send it to a channel that not everyone has access to?
Yeah, I'm just like that.
Uh-huh.
Why do you need access to it? You're about to go there. Oh, look at this one. That's great. All right. Hey, thanks for being here this evening. Thanks for being a part of Gamerland. Thank you, you guys, for being here. Zane is hiding quietly, but Steven and Cody, lovely as always.
Thanks for being here.
And
That's you guys. We always love talking to you guys. It's always a fun time.
yeah, it's a good time. High fives all around. High fives. High fives.
High fives.
Let's do it again.
I would like to make a DM chat with you to like figure out day to go to Disneyland.
Yep, let's do it. I would like to do that.
I'll send you one, and hopefully you get it. If not, then maybe I'll see you next Tuesday.
No, I'll respond. That sounds great. Thanks, man. That's
All right,
very
cool.
generous of you.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is Kevin saying, okay, bye.
Okay,
And, oh, now we're raiding. Here, now you know who we're raiding. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. It's a raid, and a raid. And here's some ASR. Gatorade. Do it, go.
Gonna raid. How raid? Gatorade.